Whether you're looking to save energy, impress friends, or try a new skill out on the trail, today's video is one you're not going to want to miss. So in today's video, I'm hoping to offer you guys a little bit of a skill, insight into something that could not only impress your friends in the parking lot, but could be a useful tool out on the trail. This is going to help you guys save energy, not fatigue your muscles nearly as much, and look really cool. All I ask in return is that you guys consider subscribing to the channel. I think that's a fair trade for, offering you guys a really cool trick. It won't cost you anything, it won't take you very much time. So without further ado, let's get into it. I do fancy myself a little bit of an enduro fan. While I'm no Graham Jarvis, I have definitely spent a lot of time on my Husqvarna dirt bike. Trying to figure out those wheelie pivot turns that he does so effortlessly. In doing that, I have found myself starting to do that skill and technique a lot more on my e-bike. E-bikes, right, much like motorcycles, big, long, and heavy. A lot of times we find ourselves in tight predicaments, often on the side of a hill or with trees and brush that want to grab your bike. Now, when you need to pick up a 50 or 55 pound e-bike and you need to pivot this thing around, right, this is engaging a lot of muscle. You're gonna probably get stabbed by a pedal. You're using shoulder muscles. You're using arm muscles. All that stuff wears on you.
Pretty light. That's how people get up and can't pedal up that.
Today, we're gonna show you how to let the motor do the work to help you turn around in style and save you some energy. So with any new skill, it's usually not recommended to try it in a high-risk environment. So finding somewhere safe, level, without cars or cliffs is probably going to be in your best interest. It'll give you a quick, easily repeatable spot with a pretty low consequence if you do mess up, because it is a new skill and it will take a few tries to go. So something that I have found is, you can do it on flat ground, but I found sort of like practicing and learning a wheelie, a very slight incline can be a little more beneficial, just because it will kind of help get that front wheel up for you. But absolutely can be done on flat ground. We just have a nice little slope right here, so we're going to use that to our advantage. So that being said, here we are. I usually ride in boost. You might see this all boost all the time decal here, but right now I'm going to be doing this in trail because it might be the assist mode that a lot more people are riding in regularly. That being said, it absolutely can be done in turbo, but we're just going to do it in trail. As you can see, my gear selection, I'm, I guess, not quite in the middle of the cassette, but I want to be in a gear that's going to allow me to get a torquey, quick little half stroke. As you progress with this skill, you can start styling it out a little bit, start doing it a little bit faster. This would be probably a really good starting point. I like to put my left foot down. I ride with my right foot to the rear and my left foot up front. And I think that's gonna be kind of a key move for you guys. Whatever that stronger foot is probably the one you're gonna wanna keep on the bike. Use the opposite foot for the pivot. I start with the pedal up just a little bit high here, and that way I can get a quick pedal stroke. You'll notice I have the seat post down, not all the way, because I want to have that seat there almost as a stop. I'm also going to be, once I get the bike up on end, I'm going to be using that seat a little bit as a rudder with the inside of my thigh to kind of turn that bike with my hip and the inside of my leg. So now that I'm in position, I'm going to have that finger on the rear brake, give a little bit of input to the pedal, and pop the bike up. Once I'm up on the back end, you could even start by just doing this, right? And again, if you're riding on a steep hillside, tight shrubbery, being able to pick a bike up, right? 55 pounds, this is heavy. My shoulders are getting tired already, turning it around, not to mention if you're on a steep hillside, it's a lot more effort than letting the motor do the work to just get the bike up on the back tire and turn it around. So obviously you're not gonna always do this from a dead stop. If you see something and you get fumbled up in your line, you might wanna just be on the move and turn around so that you can give yourself another go. whether it's climb a hill, set yourself up for a techie move, or you just forgot something in the car. So we'll show you how to do this next progression, which is while doing this on the move. So just like we were doing from a dead stop, you wanna time your pedal stroke, slow down a bit, but the key here is you wanna sort of slide that foot off as you're giving that pedal stroke. So that way, as the bike is kind of launching forward and up, you're dropping that foot almost like a little, you know, fast plant kind of a move for you street riders out there. And same thing, half stroke, up, pivot. So now we'll come in, again, you don't wanna be going super fast, just a little bit of speed, time that pedal stroke, boom, up, pivot, off you go. All right, so once you feel like you've safely mastered the skills in a parking lot, grass field, whatever you're comfortable with, it's time to start taking it to the trail. Obviously, you may not wanna go straight to a trail with such consequence as this, but this is gonna be a prime example of a place where this skill is gonna come in handy. As I showed you before, picking this thing up with an uphill, you've got these branches just waiting to grab wheels and frustrate you and sap all that energy out of your shoulders. Here, we're gonna just apply the same technique. Get that half a pedal stroke down, pop the front wheel up. I mean, I could have taken a hand off and let the motor do all the work. If you want, right, super easy way to start, just pivot this bike around, drop it, and there you go. No lifting, no pivoting like your body. You don't have to worry about tripping on stuff. Just let the bike do the work. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope that was a fun and hopefully helpful video that will save you guys some energy, impress your friends, and make your e-biking experience more enjoyable. Once again, if you've got any questions, you would like us to go into any other e-bike related topics from motor tuning and power assist delivery for tricks and skills like this or technical climbing, please leave those comments down below. We would love to help you guys out. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to see you back in future videos. Thanks, and we'll see you on the trails.